Hello, thank you so much for joining us for another edition of McAllen Update. I'm Mary Avila.
And I'm Roy Cantu, and we have some good news. Crime in McAllen hits a 35-year low and continues to trend downward. That's the news coming from Police Chief Victor Rodriguez, who presented the public and the media with the 2019 FBI crime report statistics for McAllen. They looked at violent and property crimes carefully and analyzed crime trends. Last year, the department responded to over 152,000 calls for service. This represents a decrease of 10% when compared to 2018, but saw an overall decrease in most offenses. Chief Rodriguez credits pinpointing crime issues that enabled them to address specific problems and to direct resources where they needed it most.
We have a city commission that makes public safety their number one objective. You know, and it cannot be demonstrated better by the fact that they try to keep our rate of officers at 2.0 per thousand population.
The City of McAllen is now offering free internet hotspots. Library card holders will now be able to access free, unlimited, high-speed internet from almost anywhere through its new innovative Wi-Fi hotspot initiative. Residents can now connect their devices to the internet from the comfort of their very own home. In Hidalgo County, more than 11% of the households don't have access to the internet. If you're interested, eligible McAllen residents must be 17 years or older, have a valid McAllen Public Library card, and show a recent utility bill. For more information, please call 681-3000 or visit the library's website.
Speaking of the library, it also is launching an expanded world languages collection. The program was kicked off with the New World Languages International Festival. It's celebrating the successful introduction of new materials offered in Korean, Tagalog, and Hindi, adding to the library's wide selection, already offered in English and Spanish. It also featured international cuisine, arts and crafts, and so much more. Plus, for a limited time, the library is set to glow with more than a dozen giant lanterns depicting Korean characters, folk games, and other shapes of cultural significance on loan from the city of Jeonju, South Korea.
February is Heart Month, and Quinta Mazatlan wants to make sure that residents are loving themselves enough to nourish their body and soul. They put together a fun event called Love Yourself. It featured keynote speakers, demonstrations, mini massages, sunset yoga, and even a forest bath, among many other fun activities. The hope was to showcase innovative methods in health and fitness to not only stay in good physical shape, but also teach residents to strengthen their connection with themselves, friends, or a partner.
McAllen is just one of 4 cities awarded a $5,000 grant for Census 2020. The money came from the Texas Care for Children Foundation to help promote the census and will be used to print coloring books and art kits to engage children and their parents about the importance of being counted. The materials will be distributed to daycare centers and Head Start programs throughout McAllen, designated as a Hard to Count area by the U.S. Department of Commerce, which oversees the census. Additionally, beginning this month, the city will also hold census awareness events monthly at the main library and 2 City of McAllen community centers. Children will go home with census certificates and toolkits to share with the family members. Don't forget that starting March 12th, for the first time ever, you'll be able to start self-responding online or by telephone for this 2020 census. To learn more, visit 2020census.gov.
If you see a lot of movement in the city, that's because there's a couple of drainage improvement projects going on that are all part of the FEMA Hazardous Mitigation Grant Program. Be aware that Harvey Avenue, east and westbound between 23rd Street and Bicentennial Boulevard, will be completely closed due to utility work for several days in February. The contractor will be installing new storm sewer infrastructure as part of the Westway Heights Drainage Improvement Project. This should help alleviate flooding in the area during heavy rain. Please find all alternative routes during these closures and be careful on the roadways.
Speaking of routes, the McAllen Marathon continues to grow every year. There was more than 5,500 who participated in the 2-day event. On Saturday, thousands of McAllen Independent School District students participated in the final mile of the Kids Marathon, while other participants ran a 5K or a 10K. On Sunday, thousands of runners hit the streets to run a marathon, half marathon, or relay marathon for this Boston qualifier, the flattest and fastest marathon race course in the Rio Grande Valley. City Manager Roy Rodriguez gives credit to the commitment from city leaders, Community Planning Committee, and city staff.
We're all about quality of life, and we do a lot of events throughout the year, but we got to make sure that some of those events are about our health. You know, everybody talks about health costs and so on, and we want to make sure that the citizens of McAllen and the Rio Grande Valley know that we're going to provide them a venue that is top notch here in the Rio Grande Valley that they can enjoy and then have this perfect weather.
The City of McAllen strives to make the events bigger and better with the assistance of the community partners. Organizers are already planning for next year.
It's that time of the year again for It's Time Texas Community Challenge. The city is hosting free outdoor walking events to help the community move and exercise. During these events, participants can walk, run, bike, or skate their way to a healthier lifestyle. Strollers, pets, and kids of all ages are always welcomed.
An ITT challenge, but it's really good to participate every day and exercise and all that. It makes you feel better, but it's really better for your health and fitness.
So here's how it works. Participants need to register for the challenge and take a brief survey. You will also need to take a healthy selfie, which can be uploaded to the site. The City of McAllen then receives points for the various activities you complete. Right now, McAllen is in first place, and we want to continue the streak by winning the big trophy 3 years in a row.
McAllen's 2020 State of the City address is now in the books. The event brought together over 1,000 attendees that were on hand to see Mayor Jim Darling deliver his much anticipated show-stopping entrance. This year's theme was a celebration of cultures that showcased just how diverse McAllen really is. It also featured the first ever citizenship award presented to Dr. Nedra Knurk, who because of her exceptional public service has made amazing contributions to our community. Moving forward, this prestigious award will be named after her and given to future recipients who, like her, display excellent community service to the City of McAllen.
That's going to do it for us here. Thank you so much for watching. For the City of McAllen, I'm Mary Avila.
And I'm Roy Cantu, and we now leave you with a look at the mayor's entrance at the State of the City address.
In the name of William Wallace, I claim this hill for Scotland.